Right now, votes are being counted to find out who will run for governor on the Republican ticket. Our Jake Burns joins us live with the latest on the results. Jake?
Well, Candace, we are definitely honing in on a winner here. We are down to 4 candidates left. The party is using a ranked choice system, which means there's multiple rounds of vote tallying, and a candidate is eliminated at the end of each round if no one reaches a 50% threshold. Right now, as it stands, Glenn Youngkin appears to have the inside track to the nomination. Day 2 of methodically hand-counting 30,000 ballots in a Richmond ballroom. The big prize for the Virginia GOP, determining who will be their party's nominee for governor in the fall. Former investment fund executive Glenn Youngkin separated from the field in the early rounds of voting, with fellow frontrunners Pete Snyder and State Senator Amanda Chase trailing in the delegate count. Former House Speaker Kirk Cox sitting a distant 4th.
But there's so many eyes in that room and representatives from the campaigns that those errors, when they are made, simple human errors, they're corrected on the spot. And so at the far end, when you determine your candidate, your nominee, then I think you can have a high degree of confidence.
Virginia Beach delegate Jason Miyares secured the party's nomination for Attorney General Sunday in a tight race. But whoever secures the governor's nod will lead the ticket in November for a party that hasn't won a statewide election since 2009.
At the end of the day, actually, it might be possible if the Republicans come up through this bizarre, unwieldy, awkward, incomprehensible process with maybe the best candidates they could come up with.
CBS 6 political analyst Dr. Bob Holsworth says, to this point, the Republican candidates have tried to attract supporters of former President Trump, either subtly or not. Looking toward November, Dr. Holsworth says the strategy turns to keeping those voters happy while using a message that can attract a key block of voters.
They have to find some way of recapturing that suburban vote in the Henricos, the Chesterfields, and the Loudons and Prince Williams that have abandoned the Republicans so decisively in so many of the recent elections here.
It does not appear that Youngkin will reach that 50% threshold in the coming round, so there could be multiple still to go. Party officials telling me they hope to wrap this up tonight, but it could potentially stretch into tomorrow morning.